In this video, I'll be showing you how to transform a big pair of jeans to a cute, trendy A-line skirt. I have been seeing these skirts everywhere I go. So when I'm at work, on the streets, on magazines, on Instagram, outfit feeds. So I was like, I have to make that skirt. And so I decided to do a tutorial for you. This skirt is so versatile in anyone's wardrobe. You can dress it up or dress it down. You can even wear it in the winter with a bunch of layers, or you can wear it in the summer with the cute tank top and some cute sandals. So you can wear this any time of the year. It's best to use a size of jeans that's 35 and up, so then you have a lot of fabric to work with. That's if you're about a size small, but if you're about medium and large, I would say try and get a pair of jeans that's a size 40. I fell in love with making this skirt that I wanted to make a bunch with all different kinds of fabrics. I went to the thrift store and I got a burgundy corduroy jean, and I'm going to make a burgundy corduroy jean skirt with the buttons down the middle, exactly like the jean skirt one. And I also got, oh wait, no, not this one. And I also got brown corduroy to make another skirt. So I'm going to make one for my mom and another one for myself. I created two variations to make this skirt. So when I made it, I just draped it along a mannequin and myself on my body, so I get that shape, but you can also use a pattern to get the same shape. This skirt is easy to make, and it actually doesn't take a very long time to make, so I hope you can make it too. If you recreate the skirt, I would love to see it, so you can send me a picture on Instagram using the hashtag CraftyAmy, or you can direct message it to me or send it to me on Facebook. Let's get started! For the pattern, take some pattern paper or wrapping paper and draw a rectangle. 28 inches is where I want the skirt to lay on my body. Divide your waist measurement by 2, and that will be the width, and the length for me will be 17 inches. After you have drawn that out, cut 3 slits in the middle, leaving them connected at the top. Take another piece of paper and fold it in half. Place the other piece on top, matching the edges. Evenly space apart the strips about 1.5 inches. Tape it down and cut out the new piece. Now you can use this as a guide when you sew pieces together, since you'll be making it from a pair of jeans. Measure where you want the skirt to lay on your body. I got 28.5 inches. Since these jeans are tapered, the waist of my skirt will be on the bottom of the pant legs. The bottom of the pant legs should be longer than your measurement, so you have seam allowance and so you have enough fabric for your skirt. Cut off the bottom hem for both pant legs. Cut down the outer side seams. Make sure not to cut the flat felt seams because you want to keep those. Measure how long you want the skirt to be. Mine came out to 17 inches, and that's including 2 inches of seam allowance. Placing the shorts to the side, this is how the pieces should look. To have that look that's trending in these A-line jean skirts, place the 2 pieces against your body, making sure that the flat felt seams are going down the middle of your front legs. Draw a center front line under your belly button on both pieces. This will be the opening of the skirt. The piece in the back will have the buttons on it, so after drawing your center front line, add 2 inches for seam allowance. So here's your center front line, then you're going to fold after 1 inch, and then you're going to cut after 2 inches. For the front piece where the buttonholes will be, when you draw your center front line, you're going to add 1/4 inch, and that is where you'll fold. Then add 1 inch for seam allowance. Adding the 1/4 inch is important because the buttons will go on the center front line, so you need that extra space. So now mark the new fold so you'll know where to add the extra 1 inch seam allowance. Make little snips of where you'll be cutting so you don't get confused. Now cut on the clips you made. If your jeans are tapered like mine, follow the edge of the jean to get an even line and keep the shape. If you're using the pattern, place the edge of the pattern on the line you need to cut on. Cut on the other line you clipped for the other piece as well. Now you should have 2 pieces ready to sew. If you have a serger, sew the edges of the 2 pieces, or you can use a zigzag stitch for a clean look. For both pieces, fold and iron on the fold line you marked earlier. This is the piece where the buttonholes will be. This is the piece that will have the buttons. When you overlap the pieces at the center front, it should look like this. Now sew on the right side down the edge of the seam allowance. It's best to use a mustard thread to match the original thread. I eventually changed mine because I started with blue. Do the same to the other piece as well. When you line up the front pieces, you're going to need another piece to cover the back, unless that's the look you're going for, but that's not cute. Take the leftover jean and cut the biggest piece you can that's the same length as the skirt. You can even sew two pieces together to get the biggest width you can. So I'm going to sew a piece right sides together and another extra piece right sides together to make one long piece. The pieces I cut are not a particular shape, just make sure it's long enough. You can make adjustments after. Here's where you can use the pattern as a guide to adjust it to the right shape along with wrapping the skirt around your body. I didn't use the pattern when I made the skirt, so all I did was drape the skirt along my body the whole time to make adjustments. After pinning it to your adjustments, sew them right sides together using a straight stitch or a serger. I pinned the front shut to make darts on the sides if you need any to make it fit nicely. Pin and sew right sides together in a triangle shape starting from the widest part of the triangle. Now top stitch the dart using blue thread. These seams are already sewn, but to make a clean look, top stitch the edge. Sew using a mustard colored thread. After top stitching both seams, sew a 1/4 inch right next to it to create a fake flat felt seam. Trim any uneven parts at the bottom. Other than that, this is how the skirt should look like so far. Take the leftover jean and seam rip the waistband and belt loops off. Cut off the button and seam rip 1/2 inch of stitches from the top to create a new edge. Fold in about 1/2 inch and pin. Take the waist of the skirt and sandwich it inside the waistband using pins. Make sure to follow the curve of the waist to keep the shape. After pinning it, leave 1/2 inch of seam allowance and cut the rest off. Unstitch a couple stitches to pin it inside. Make sure to wrap the seam allowance of the waistband around the center front. Sew down the edge using a straight stitch and continue along the bottom of the waistband. After that, you can sew the belt loops back on if you like, but that's optional. After sewing all the parts of the skirt, serge or zigzag the bottom of the skirt. Now sew a stay stitch, also known as a base stitch, 1/2 inch away from the edge of the skirt using the widest stitch length. Here you don't need to backstitch on the beginning and the end of your stitches. To create the hem, pin down matching all the seams together. You'll notice that there's a lot of fabric sticking out because you're trying to fit the widest part of the skirt up to the smaller width. To fix that, you're going to pull the threads on the base stitch to make it fit. Go slowly throughout the whole skirt to prevent breaking the threads. It's okay if you do, as long as it's fitting. Once it's all fitted, pin them down and sew the hem on the right side. Now you can take the base stitch off. Now all you need to do is add the tack buttons. I got these at my local fabric store. Place the buttons on your back piece. The front piece will have the buttonholes. Evenly space apart the buttons and mark it with chalk. Use a seam ripper to create a hole so it's easier to puncture the nail part of the tack through the jeans. Place the button on top and hammer it down with all the strength you got. Just make sure the button doesn't go crooked, so don't get crazy with the hammer. And that's how all your buttons should look like. Measure where your buttonholes are supposed to be, following where you place the tacks. For more details on how to make buttonholes, you can click the video here and the description box for a Sewing 101 button video I made. After that, you just finished transforming a pair of jeans into a cute A-line skirt. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If it was fun to watch and you can't wait to make it, thumbs up this video so I know to make more videos like this. A couple videos back, I mentioned how I want to ask you guys a question at the end of every video so I can get to know you. So today's question is, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? It can be anything. It doesn't have to be traditional. Of course, like American traditional. It can be like tamales if you're Mexican and that's your favorite dish of any time of the year. Or anywhere from your country, what's your favorite dish to eat? Mine is... My favorite would have to be a green bean dish that my mom makes every year. And the way it's cooked, it has red chili peppers, garlic, butter, jalapenos, and lemon zest. And the green beans are cooked like crunchy. When you bite it, it's really crunchy and like buttery and really good. So yeah, that's my favorite so far. It's a really hard decision to choose one, but that's one of my favorites that we make all the time. And to add a bonus question, we can't forget the #1 reason for the holiday. So what's your one thing that you're thankful for? Comment below. One of the things that I'm thankful for this year is that God knows me better than I do. And the same for you. God knows all of you better than any of you know of yourselves. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video, and thank you for watching.